I haven't talked to Uhuru Kenyatta, our outgoing president, but I am sure there will be a conversation because now I am the president-elect and there has to be a transition. And in that transition, I am sure there will be a discussion between the current president and myself. Either at the transition committee situation, or I am sure that at some point this evening, maybe tomorrow, we will have a conversation. Again, as a Democrat, maybe I should disclose that this morning I called my competitor, the Honorable Raila Odinga, and I had a discussion with him. And we agreed that whatever the outcome of this election, we should have a conversation. He had offered in his statement, his closing statement in Kasarani, that he would be available for a handshake, you remember. And I said that I'd be available for us to have a cup of tea because there are areas we can agree on moving the country forward in the context of those of us who will be running the executive. And I'm sure my competitor will take up his role and his team as the opposition so that we can see how we can move the country forward. I think when you go to an election, the outcome is determined by the people of Kenya. In this case, the people of Kenya have voted for me as the 5th President of the Republic of Kenya, an honor I don't take for granted. Like in all other democracies, Kenya is not an exception. The people of Kenya have spoken, and we need to respect what the people of Kenya have said. My competitors have a role to play, just the same way I said in my statement this evening, that I will work with my competitors in the role that the Constitution assigns the people in the opposition. They will provide oversight over my government, and I intend to work with them in that capacity. I never believed in the handshake stories. I made my position very clear because I believe in democracy. I believe in a government that has checks and balances. When you have a government that does not have the opposition, you run the very high risk of having a government that is not accountable. Precisely what we have seen over the last 4 years, that we have had a situation where people who are supposed to be in the opposition are actually running matters in the executive. And that is why the people of Kenya voted for me and my team. They want a government that has checks and balances. And they want a government that is accountable. They do not want a mongrel of a government that nobody knows who is in the executive, who is in the opposition, who is doing what. I think the people of Kenya want clarity because we are Democrats. And for the record, in this election, just to answer what you have said, if you look at our TV screens, the celebration is across Kenya because I got 25% in 39 counties out of 47 counties. That tells you that our support base and the people who voted for us are across Kenya. So there will not be any part of Kenya that will be left behind in our administration, because we believe in an inclusive, democratic, progressive government. And that is what we intend to assemble.
Mr. President.